So now we've completed chopping the cabbage, and the cabbage has been lightly salted. And we're about to start squeezing. I want to throw in two other ingredients. People throw all sorts of different herbs and spices into their sauerkraut. These are caraway seeds, which I think are a beautiful flavor addition. Juniper berries are another popular one. And I want to add one other little addition, which is comes from an Eastern European style of making sauerkraut. Often in Russia and other Eastern European places, they add fruit, a little bit of cranberry, or in this case, crab apples from Harriet's yard here. So we'll just add those things in.
You don't have to grate them?
We don't even have to grate them. We're just going to leave them in whole. And now we're going to get in here and squeeze everything, mix everything and squeeze them together. And there's room for both of us to do that. What this is doing is breaking down cell walls. The cell walls want to hold in their juices. We all have heard this idea that vegetables are composed primarily of water, but they want to hold their water in. And so bruising the cell walls basically enables them to release their liquids. And since our objective is to get the vegetables submerged under their own juices, this is an important step to achieve that end.
Would it get as much juices out of it if we didn't have the salt on there? You know, we were talking about varying the amount of salt and the possibility of, you know, fermenting with very little or no salt.
Salt pulls water out of the vegetables over time, even without this squeezing maceration. If you do enough squeezing or maceration without any salt, you'll still get liquid coming out of the vegetables. And, you know, if we get a close-up, we can see already just after a minute of this, the vegetables are all wet. Now we're going to continue and do this for another minute, and then what we'll end up with is a puddle at the bottom. We'll end up with a surplus of water, which is really what it takes to get the vegetables submerged under their own liquid. Now, if you happen to be working with older vegetables that have sat in a warehouse for a while, you might find that you don't get enough liquid out of the vegetables. If that's the case, it's fine to add some water, or you can add some vegetable juice. The essential condition for fermenting vegetables is to get the vegetables submerged under liquid.